I had done it. In disguise, I had broken the Avatar out of capture. But for some reason, I felt compelled not to fight him, or try to capture him myself. I didn't know what came over me. After all that stood between me and my honor was capturing Aang, the Avatar. But when he said, I had a friend in the Fire Nation. Once, Kuzan was his name. And let me tell you, he was just the best friend an airbender could ever have. At that, I decided to talk back, saying, I wish I had a friend like him. Growing up, I was very sheltered, rarely venturing outside the palace walls. And even being in the palace wasn't a very happy life. My father, the Fire Lord, always made it abundantly clear that my little sister, Princess Azula, was the favorite child. The closest thing I had to a parent who actually cared about me was my mother, Ursa, and even then she was afraid of father and left when I was 10. That's sad, said Aang, before then said, Well, gotta go. See you on the flip side. And he left. Aang's POV. As we were flying back towards the North Pole on Appa's back, I told Katara and Sokka about my encounter with Zuko and his backstory. This prompted Sokka to say, Next time I see Zuko, remind me to apologize for hitting him with my boomerang. Katara said, I'll make sure of it. Back to Zuko. I was on my ship, in a private room, talking to Uncle Iroh over some tea. When I told him my story of my encounter with Aang, Iroh said, Zuko, I see you have learned something. And I said, Indeed I have. Next time I see the Avatar, I will come before him not as an enemy, but as a friend.